Eliza Hamilton deserved better. Hey, it's Liz, and it is Monday, and I cannot believe it, but it has been a year since the last time that I made a Hamilton-related video. And on top of that, that is the only Hamilton video I've ever made. This is just a crime, to be honest. First of all, sorry that the title is named after a line in one of the saddest songs of the entire musical, but here we are. Last year I talked about Aaron Burr and his personality traits and a lot of his character flaws and how it's, first of all, brilliantly demonstrated in Hamilton, but also what we, the listener slash viewer slash however you've consumed Hamilton as a musical, how we can learn from Burr. This year, I want to talk about someone who is a lot less flawed and a lot more an actual angel. That is Eliza Schuyler. To me, she represents so much in the musical, and she is just so lovely and strong, and I think it's safe to say that she is one of the strongest and most resilient of the characters, and that, you know, she goes through a lot that she shouldn't have to go through. She deserves better, but the way that she handles herself and the way that she faces these things, just like, we could all learn from that, because let's be real, if you went through half of what she went through, you would probably have a breakdown. I don't think this video will be quite as long as the one about Burr, because honestly, I don't think I can just waffle on and on and on about this. It's more something to just like get out there and say, because it's important, and I feel like the lessons we can learn from Eliza, just like learning from a mother, are so important. I'll be focusing mostly on two of the songs, which are of course Burn and It's Quiet Uptown, and kind of bridging the gap between these two songs, because a lot happens in the middle of there. Eliza and Hamilton fell in love faster than was even normal for their day and got married very quickly. But it's like, how does that happen? How do you end up like falling in love with someone that quickly? And is it really love, or is love something they fell into after they were married, blah blah blah? Like, how is this? I don't know, but all I know for certain is that Eliza loved Hamilton, and it is a love like you will almost never see. Obviously, Burn happens right after the Reynolds pamphlet, and Eliza is angry because here is this man that within a matter of weeks she was ready to marry. And she's not stupid, okay? Like, she knows that Hamilton has had his problems with fidelity. She knows that he's cheated on her. She knows that he has an ongoing affair with her sister. She's not dumb. But there's something so different about it this time. Because this time, it's not just he cheated on her. He put it out there in the public. And he put it in a newspaper just to clear his own name, completely disregarding what was going to happen. So he didn't just betray her, but now he's publicly embarrassing her and embarrassing their family and embarrassing their name for the sake of what? His legacy? Because now this is his legacy. And so during all the burn, she's mad. I mean, who wouldn't be mad? I'd be mad. She gets through it all towards the end, where she says, you know, you forfeit all rights to my heart and you forfeit your place in our bed. You'll sleep in your office instead with only the memories of when you were mine. Basically, we're still married, but you don't get to be anywhere near me because I don't want to see you. And she has every right to feel that way. As a matter of fact, I would have kicked him out. I would have hired Burr as my divorce lawyer. I mean, come on. But between that moment and It's Quiet Uptown, something very big happens. Their firstborn son dies, and with him dies a little piece of both of them. She's already heartbroken. She has a restless, unfaithful, ungrateful, unsatisfied husband who will never let her in the way that a wife should be let in. And now, the first child she ever brought into this world died at 19 in a stupid duel that his father told him how to conduct himself in. So her heart breaks again, and it's so much worse this time. But Hamilton's heart breaks this time too, and that's kind of where that change happens. You go from Hurricane, and Hamilton's talking about, I saved myself, I wrote my way out, I provided my own deliverance. And in the beginning of It's Quiet Uptown, he says that he takes the children to the church on Sunday, as if some sort of admission that he feels he can no longer do it himself. A calming of his ego, almost, where he is able to now understand that he doesn't understand what Eliza's been through the last few decades of being married to him. And then the most iconic moment in their relationship, I feel, in that entire musical, is right there. She takes his hand and says, "It's quiet uptown." And you know, there's the hole in the background. Forgiveness. Can you imagine forgiveness? And it's like, no, actually, I can't imagine forgiveness. But Eliza, had that in her. She had that unconditional love and this indescribable amount of grace and understanding, and forgave what is unforgivable, and loving Ham even though he was pretty unlovable. Forgiveness is like a skill that you have to work at, because it's not easy, you know? And I know a lot of people get really sick of hearing, forgive the other person because it'll only weigh you down. And it's like, you know what, screw that, they wronged me. And it's okay to be upset, but you have to know when it's time to let that anger go. It doesn't mean you ever have to trust them again, and a lot of times I wouldn't advise it. And it doesn't mean that you have to get back together with them or that, anything. But for yourself, sometimes you have to show that unconditional love and that unspeakable grace and let it go. I don't think I've ever seen a couple in something like this demonstrate unconditional love to that sort of degree, and to see Eliza Hamilton do it always baffles me. I always look at her and I wonder how are you doing this? How can you love him that much? Wow, that got serious and deep and emotional. Moral of the story is that forgiveness is good for your health. I do apologize for getting really, emotional and stuff, and I do promise that the rest of the month is filled with comedy videos, so you don't have to worry. More lighthearted content. I can't talk about Hamilton in a lighthearted way, I've found. Who knows? Maybe I will figure out how to do that, but until then, If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't be shy, and leave a comment below if you have seen Hamilton like my girlfriend and Abby. I am still jealous, by the way. Or if you just a Hamil fan, whatever, just let me know. Tell me in the comments below. You can follow me in the links in the description box below. Be a bro, share this video with another Hamilton bro, and if you have not done so yet, subscribe, because I plan to make new videos every Monday.